They've been getting food from random places, or let me elaborate. They've been getting food in general out here.
He goes, now that you mention it, it is quite odd. I guess people were just happy to have something to eat that wasn't stale bread or fungusy fruit.
Doctor, have you eaten any of that food?
He goes, oh, no, I stick to the general store. Someone has to keep it in business.
Well, that's good. Don't eat the food. I have reason to believe that this. I'm gonna hold up and shake. I'm gonna hold the tadpole and shake it in my hand. This is what they're feeding people.
You hear the knock on the door, and this little sheepish little woman pokes her head in and says, "Doctor, I can." And she sees she sees it, and you see her just fall backwards, fainting. The doctor goes, "I'll start telling I'll spread the word not to go to the market, but
Yeah.
you're making some pretty harsh accusations."
I just had to fish this out of a person, so I don't know if these are accusations as much as it's just
He goes, let me tend to the fainted woman, but you should take your findings to the guards. They need to be notified.
Oh, trust me, they've been very much made aware of what's going on.
He goes, all right, then. Sorry, I swallowed some air.
I don't mean to use this word lightly, doctor, but any patients you have that are suffering from chest pains, they need to be quarantined away from everyone else.
He goes, I'll get my paperwork and begin tracking down people.
This is a small town. There can't be that many of them.
He goes, you'd be surprised.
All right, I'm going to go back to the guard. I'm going to go to the pond.
The fountain?
Or not the pond, the fountain. Hey, are the guards still there?
Yeah, they're there. They're just kind of sitting there slacking off.
Hey, you guys. Oh, I have the tadpole with me.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to throw it at their feet. Hey.
They kind of jump back and draw their swords like, what the hell is that?
Any of you suffering from chest pains?
They kind of like, well, now we are.
Well, I mean in general before this thing.
And the one guard speaks up and says, I've been feeling fine. The other two
Okay.
are like, yeah, we're good. No chest pains.
Great. You're going to want to come with me. Also, I'm going to pick the thing back up. It's like all nasty and dusty. I'm
Yeah,
going to pick it up and take it. Come on, we got to go get your friend at that lady's house. Any of you been... Well, I'm going to stop. Turn around. Have any of you eaten anything from the market?
And one of the guards says, my wife won't buy from there. And
Why?
The other two are like, he's like, she prefers the general store. Just, keeping a family business afloat.
That's right. You need to support your local businesses. What about you two? I have my sword out in my other hand, kind of waving it at them. What about you two?
They kind of like throw their hands up like, well, I sometimes eat food from the market.
Oh, gods. This thing came from the market. This is what they're feeding people.
You see the guard kind of like, you see him kind of grab his chest and go, oh, and he just starts throwing up.
Great. All right. You... Damn it, I don't know what to do with you now, because if you have one of those things inside of you, gods forbid. And I don't know how to...
There could be one of those things inside me?
It very well could be. Have you been suffering... Now, tell me again, have you been suffering from chest pains?
He's like...
Or any ailment, like stomach aches, anything?
He's like, no, I've been fine.
When was the last time you ate from the market?
He's like, I may have had lunch from the market.
Motherfucker. All right. Well, let's see if we can get this done and over with before we have to handle your problem. Come on.
He's like, oh, okay. And the three guards kind of follow you.
Is there a way to remove it? Would I know if there's a way to remove a slad tadpole without having to actually expel it from the body and kill it? Is there a way to kill it while it's inside someone?
Hold on, let me look.
This is fucking Resident Evil 4.
Let's see. So make make
Arcana.
Arcana.
Great. An 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You're not. You know there might be ways to get rid of a slot egg, but at the moment, just thinking about all the slot eggs that could be infesting this town, it doesn't come to mind.
Motherfuckers. All right. Come on. I'm going to go back to the lady's house.
All right.
I'm going to throw the door open. Is the guard still there?
The guard is there with her, or he's down on the bottom floor. She went up to the bed. He's kind of sitting, just like leaned back, just kind of like eyes wide. He sees you and he's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Have you eaten anything from the market?
He's like, "Yesterday I had some carrots from the market."
Good. One of these, I'm going to shake the thing at him. One of these is inside of you.
Make a persuasion check. Or intimidation, your choice.
It's intimidation. 8.
8. He gives you a side-eyed glance and says, that thing's not inside me. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, then you're going to need to come and help me because we need to get rid of the market. Because apparently, the market sprung up overnight. It's been feeding people odd things. She said she got food from the market, right?
You didn't ask, I don't think.
I'm going to go upstairs. Is she there?
She's laying in her bed. You can see the blood is still seeping out of her wound as she's just lying on her back.
Ma'am?
She kind of, her eyes flutter open for a second. She goes, yes?
Did you eat anything from the market? Have you been shopping from the market?
She goes, that's where I get all my food for my husband and I.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to walk downstairs. Just, like, hand in my, like, palm in my hand. Or hand in my palm. Like, okay. Motherfuckers. Dear gods, everyone's eating from the fucking market. Alright, we need to go to the market now.
He's like, okay.
Take my shield out. I have my shield on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, cool thing about my sword. It's like an an S-stock, which is kind of like you know the long sword that Alucard has in Castlevania?
Yes.
That's an S-stock, which means it's like a long sword blade, but it's a one-handed grip.
Okay.
And running along the blade itself are eye etchings.
All right.
And then my shield is emblazoned with a big eye on the back. All right, boys, or I don't know, guards. We've got to take care of the market. These things, I'm pretty damn sure that those fucking vendors are selling people slot eggs to eat.
He goes, eggs?
Yeah, eggs.
Yeah. One of the guards says, I had an egg from the market like a week ago. But it was a chicken egg, right?
I don't know. It's probably some sort of fucking spell, an illusion to make you think that you're eating normal food when in fact that you're eating fucking parasitic egg shits.
He goes, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sick too. Motherfucker. Ugh, I'm gonna walk. Yeah, I'm going to the market.
All right, as you walk towards the past the fountain towards the city center, you see maybe 3 or 4 stalls set up with maybe 10 or 20 people perusing the aisles.
Right, I'm gonna fucking. Is it a building or is it like a outside?
It's an outside market.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hey, and kind of like yell, try to get everyone's attention.
Make an intimidation check.
Natural 20.
All right. You see people kind of recoil and just kind of stare at you as you shout.
I'm gonna throw the tadpole onto the ground.
You see people start to scream, and
The fuck is this?
make a perception check.
Perception?
Perception.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. You see all the people kind of horrified, looking in shock, but you do see one vendor kind of eyes go wide, and he starts to turn around and just start to walk away.
Hey, you fucker!
He
I
kind
need to
of
speak with your man. I'm gonna need to speak with your manager. What the fuck are you selling me?
he kind of stops and then breaks off into a sprint.
All right, guards, get apprehend all the other vendors. I'm going after this asshole. I'm gonna take off after him.
All right, you burst into a sprint behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not running too fast. He's kind of got a limp, so he's kind of like running on one leg almost.
I have a dexterity of 8, but okay. My speed is still 30. I have a walking speed.
Yeah,
of
you
30.
still you have a walking speed of 30.
Yeah.
Let me see his walking speed. Where is it? Nope, that's too far. He has a speed of 30 as well.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna wedge my sword into the ground. Like I'm just gonna toss the blade into the earth, take a javelin off my back, and just huck it at him.
All right, make an attack roll.
Okay, that is a 12.
That'll hit.
I'm not aiming to kill. I'm just aiming to brutally maim or severely injure.
All right, roll damage.
All right. Oh gosh. Oh fuck. That's max damage. So that is an 8. 8 piercing.
All right. So you put your sword in the ground, pull a javelin off your back, take aim, and just huck it at him. He turns and looks over his shoulder just as it slams into his other side, and he stumbles to the ground and rolls for a moment before getting back up and dashing into an alley.
I'm gonna pick up my sword and run after him.
All right, you turn the corner, and maybe 5 feet in, you see him gripping his side, just kind of staring you down. And roll for initiative.
Great. An 8. An 8. Actually, I have advantage of initiative. Still an 8.
Okay. What's your dexterity total?
8.
I'm sorry, what's your dexterity modifier?
-1.
All right, so he goes first because he also rolled an 8.
Motherfucker.
So you watch as he reaches behind his back and he pulls out a scimitar, and he just kind of smiles at you and say, "For a new guy in town, you cause a lot of problems." And he's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Right, I have my shield up and my sword.
First one's a 5, so that misses.
That misses.
Second one's a 12.
That misses. I have an average class of 18.
Okay, so he takes the scimitar, and he's cackling and smiling as he just shing, shing across your chainmail, and you just kind of stand there, and you see his eyes
my
go...
cloth just falls.
Yeah, it falls, and he realizes he may have bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah,
But...
I'm going to present the Watcher symbol on my shield.
All right, that's the end of his turn, though.
Okay. You clearly don't know what you're dealing with. I'm going to swing at him with Keen.
All right.
Okay, that is it's a 12.
That'll hit.
All right. I am going to pump oh damn it. I'm going to pump 1 Wrathful Smite into him.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to take 5 psychic damage,
Okay.
and he's also going to take 4 magical slashing.
All right. So you take your blade and you just cut across his chest, and you see a gout of blood just spurt out as he takes a deep exhale, just kind of catches himself on his back feet, and he just stares you down.